The digital world moves fast, but real growth comes from real conversations. This is e-Coffee with Experts, where marketers and founders share what's actually working in SEO, AI, and digital growth. Grab your coffee and fuel your mind as we chat with top minds about their wins, struggles, and lessons you won't find in a blog post. Brought to you by Digital Web Solutions, we bring real talk to help you grow your business, one episode at a time. Let's get started.
Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to your show E-Coffee with Experts. This is your host, Ranma here. And today we have Abdullah, who is a senior technical success specialist at PowerDMARC with us. Hey, Abdullah, how's it going?
Thanks a lot for having me. I'm good, thank you for asking. How are you?
Doing well. Abdullah, before we move any forward, let's get to know more about you. Let's get to know the human behind the mic. Why don't you talk us through your journey a bit, how it all started? You're right now in Oman. How is it, the work culture and everything there? And also about PowerDMARC. What is, that you guys are doing are different from the other products or other businesses out there? And we'll take it off from there.
Definitely, thanks a lot. So, as a quick introduction, my name is Abdullah. I am the senior technical specialist with the technical success specialist, with the PowerDMARC. I mostly did not have much of an IT background. I was mostly into gaming, and that's what got me into IT, because you want to understand more games, and that's basically understanding more IT. I graduated from the German University of Technology in Oman. I specialized in computer science, and then I moved on to the customer success role. So in PowerDMARC, I managed the customer success team, which is basically a really fun job for IT personnel, because what we need to do is just translate what we know technically into human understandable language, into things people can actually set goals to. With PowerDMARC, we specialize in DMARC, SPF, and DKIM. So we are a full-fledged email authentication company. Completely SaaS. You can do it right from your home. You can just sign up to our platform and do the rest of the integration by yourself. You don't need to contact us even. But what makes us different from other companies is that we give you the entire visibility from the point that an email leaves your domain, who sent that email, from where did it come, the time, the policy applied, and how it went and if it got received. If in case you do want to investigate it even further, we have a huge API integration with some of the most renowned threat intel platforms such as Cisco, Secletics, Fortinet reverse lookup, so they can investigate the entire history of an IP address to identify if it's actually a spoofing attempt or not. So in short, we will make sure that no one spoofs you, and we will make sure that your emails get to the inboxes.
Lovely, lovely. Email security is often underestimated until it's too late, right? So what are some of the blind spots businesses often have when it comes to DMARC and domain protection?
Okay, so the biggest blind spot, I would say, is thinking that just publishing SPF or DKIM or just publishing the DMARC for one time and you're set to go. That's really not the case. Because as you know, hackers are constantly evolving by the day, by the minute, and our security needs to evolve with them as well.
Yeah.
Let's say I take an example. If you just put a DMARC on your DNS, it's just like putting a stop sign in a busy road. You wouldn't just keep a stop sign and walk away. You would have to set a camera to monitor that stop sign. That's the exact same what I think is missing with most of the people. They just upload the DMARC, they set it to reject, and then that's it. There's no monitoring. But in security, and just not even email security, in normal security, without visibility, you're always vulnerable.
Absolutely, absolutely. Can't agree more. And, there's so many products around this, right? So what is that, stands out when it comes to your business, PowerDMARC, that you feel other businesses do not offer or other products do not offer?
Okay, so I think one of our biggest features and most adopted feature is the PowerSPF. The PowerSPF is an automatic fixing SPF record, I could say. So if you know about the SPF record, it has a lot of limitations. It has a lot of rules that people need to comply with in order for them to be on the safe side, such as the lookup limit or the size of the actual record. What PowerSPF does is that we basically host your SPF record. You add all of the includes, all of the sending sources, all of the IPs that you would like in your SPF, and we will make sure that it is always under the 10 out of 10 lookup limit. We will make sure that the record is within the RFC standard size. And we will also check if you have any mistakes or misconfigurations in your SPF. It will automatically fix those mistakes. So all you would have to do is basically one-click publish, and you wouldn't have to worry about SPF ever exceeding again. Plus, an extra feature that we may apply is that we use the technology called SPF macros. What that does is it basically adds another layer of security on your SPF record. Instead of you actually being able to see the IP addresses, we will add the macro key, which points to the IP addresses. So anyone looking up your domain cannot see anything in your SPF record.
Lovely, lovely. And I mean, you have been in technical success rules for quite some time. So, in a world full of products and customer support teams, how do you differentiate great technical success teams from just customer support?
That's a tough question. I believe, in my opinion, that in order to have a great success team, you need to have a proactive approach, not a reactive approach. So most of the customer support teams are reactive. A client has to raise a ticket or reports an issue, and then we will go fix it. But with a great success team, we have to identify the pain points that a client might face and then help them avoid them before they even get to that point. And to make sure that they understand the value that they're getting. And as much as possible, I know it's difficult in some cases, but try to align what you're implementing with their own business goals. So if a client has a main goal to stop spam, I will go make sure that his onboarding, each milestone meets that certain goal of that their business, that they want to stop their emails from landing in spam. Does that make any sense?
Absolutely, absolutely. And finally, what are the 3 metrics you track? I mean, like religiously, that most success teams ignore or undervalue.
Okay, so these might be a bit case specific to PowerDMARC, but I think they can be related to each and every IT company. So the 3 metrics I constantly track and I believe are the most important is one of them is the remediation links. So what we have done is that I created an in-house application which proactively sends clients health checks with errors founded in their domains and the mitigation steps to properly fix them. We also add
Nice.
CTA links in these reports so that the client can just click and go to the fix directly. They don't have to search for it. I track these clicks. So if they click that link, I will double check and make sure that shows me that the client is actually interactive. They want to know more about the issue. They want to fix that issue. So that's a very important metric in my opinion. And also another metric, we call it adoption lag with PowerDMARC. And it's basically once you start onboarding, the amount of time it takes for the client to adopt each service. So for example, if you onboarded with us yesterday, by today you already implemented hosted DMARC, but it takes you 7 days to implement PowerSPF. Now I know that you're struggling in that certain, that you might need assistance in that record, or you have a problem with configuration. I know that I have to reach out to you to ensure confidence, to ensure clarity. Because if I leave you be for a longer time, it might cause hesitation, which might eventually lead to you not liking us anymore. Lastly is the goal alignment, as I mentioned before, is that I try to make sure that all of the milestones that we set for the clients when they implement the solution meets their actual goals before they started with us. What value did they want to get from PowerDMARC? Are they getting that value and are we aligning with that value?
Lovely. Great, Abdullah. This has been a great conversation. I've really loved the insights you have shared. Thank you so much once again for taking out time to do this episode with us. Really appreciate it.
Not at all. Thank you very much, Rami, for having me. It was a pleasure.